What's up, everybody? My name is Vital Syntax, and you're watching another Battlefield Bad Company 2 video. We're playing another game of Squad Deathmatch on Laguna Presa, and I'm using the Recon Kit with the M24 Sniper Rifle. I get a nice double quickscope headshot to start out the clip. Actually, at the very beginning of the clip, I had death, but that was just, I didn't want to cut out the beginning of the video. I wanted to show you guys the whole video, so I just fast forwarded through my fail at the very beginning. So I kind of have a rough start here at the beginning, other than that double quick scope at the beginning. I get a couple deaths and I only get a few kills. But I do end up with an amazing score in my opinion. I end up with a 33-11, which was just an amazing score in my opinion. Especially for Battlefield, it's much easier to get that type of score in Call of Duty. But Battlefield's much more challenging, especially with the Recon Kit. Typically what you'll see is the majority of people playing with either the M4, the M16, or the M60, and just because those are probably the most powerful guns, the M60s has an incredibly high damage rate and an incredibly high accuracy. It does have a low a low fire rate, but it's by far, I think, the best gun, especially because there's a 100-round clip in it. So that's probably the most popular gun in the deathmatch mode, or the squad deathmatch. But I think it's a little bit overpowered, so I usually don't use the M60. So this is the first game I think I've posted here on YouTube of me playing with the Recon Kit. I usually don't play with it just because it's very, very challenging. This is probably one of the best games I've ever had with using the Recon Kit, and luckily I was recording and I'm able to show you guys here on YouTube exactly how the game went. So normally on this map, what I'll do is I'll try and get to this kind of junk hill. I usually call it junk hill, trash hill, red fence hill. There's a metal fence that kind of surrounds the whole thing, and there's trash all over it. There's like junk and stuff. So whenever I'm talking on the mic, I'll just say, hey, there's people up on the trash hill, on the junk hill. And I don't know if anybody else does that. It's kind of a call out that I've come up on my own, sorry. But I really think it's kind of effective to have some type of call out to tell your teammates or your squad mates where the enemy is. I do get a lot of kills with this handgun. I think at the very end of the clip you'll see that I get more kills with a handgun than I actually do with the M24. So I don't even know if I could call this a sniping video. I mean, I do get a lot of kills with the sniper, but I do get a lot of kills with the Magnum as well. And I think that's also kind of due to the fact that I will shoot somebody and they won't die. Because sometimes you have to shoot them twice if you're not in range, or if you don't get a headshot. And then I'll just have to finish them off with the handgun. So I get a nice quick scope on that medic there, and I whip out my handgun and finish this guy off and just give him a little humpy dump. A little bit of teabag in his throat. So like I said, I end up with a really, really good score in this game, and I felt really good. I had a game before this that I was using the GOL sniper, which is the incredibly accurate sniper rifle. It does have a kind of a low damage rate, but it has a really high fire rate. So typically what you'll have to do with that gun is hit people twice unless you get a headshot. So after messing around with that gun for a while in the last game, I switched over to the M24 and I had a lot more luck with it. Right now it is my favorite sniper. I have all the sniper rifles unlocked. I have tried the M95, which is the most powerful sniper rifle. It's the 50 caliber equivalent of the Barrett 50 cal from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It's usually a one-hit kill in the chest, and obviously a one-hit kill in the head. And if you use the Magnum ammo, which is one of the specializations, which will actually increase damage of each bullet, it's usually pretty easy to get one-hit kills with that gun. But this gun has a much higher accuracy rate, but it also has a pretty high damage rate. It doesn't have quite the damage rate that you see on the M95, but it still has a pretty good one, so I prefer to stick to this gun. I get a nice knife on that guy, but then there's a random guy that I guess spawned on him. I don't know how that happened, but he took me out as well. What you see me throwing out there, if you've never played this Recon Kit, or maybe even if you have and you've never known what those things are, those are called motion sensors, and they're very, very effective. They're probably one of the best things that you can use while you're playing as the Recon Kit, because it helps your entire squad out, not just you. So what a motion sensor is, it's kind of, you probably can guess what it is. It's you'll throw it down anywhere on the level, and anybody in your squad or in your team will be able to see where enemies are if they go near that motion sensor. The motion sensor does make a sound. It makes like a beep beep, a little beep sound that enemies and teammates can hear. So if your enemy hears that sound and they look on their mini-map and they don't see like the little radius coming out, which is what the motion sensors make, then they can obviously know that it's an enemy motion sensor, and they will know you're in there, you know, kind of close to where they are because you had to have thrown that motion sensor. So it can kind of be a disadvantage. If you're, I don't see this guy didn't even notice me at all. I just whipped out my pistol and got him. But sometimes your enemy will be able to realize that you're near them if they hear that beeping sound. But still, they'll have to find you. It's not like if they hear the beeping sound, they know exactly where you are. Right here, I got a nice double kill with my Magnum. Or I don't know if I should call it the Magnum, the Revolver, the Rex. So I'm just gonna call it whatever comes to my mind. So like I said, those motion mines will show up on your radar. As you can see, the little like sonar bursts coming out of it on my mini map, and they'll also show up on your squad mates' mini maps, which is really helpful for your team. So also you get a option between C4 and the Mortar Strike. The C4 is usually what I go with just because I think it's a little bit easier to use. And what I usually use those for, and I get a nice triple kill right there. What I usually use the C4 or the Mortar Strike for is killing tanks or killing other types of vehicles. Typically, if I'm playing squad deathmatch, the only type of vehicle is the tank, the Bradley. So I find it a little bit easier to take it out with the C4, even though you have to get up and close. Most Bradley / vehicle drivers know that if they stay still long enough, they're going to get killed by a mortar strike, so they usually will continue to move. So it's almost impossible to kill a good tank driver with a mortar strike. And the way the mortar strike works is what you'll do is you'll bring up binoculars and you'll have to hold down the shoot button for I think like 3 seconds, and then it'll call in a mortar strike. A bunch of basically huge bullets that are explosive will fall from the sky. They're basically mortar bullets, and they'll blow up. Right here I get spawned outside the map, and I kind of don't really know where I am, but I see a guy that's shooting at us, and I pop him in the head. That was pretty sweet. So yeah, I'm running out of ideas to talk about. I have gotten a lot of requests, a ton of requests from private messages and comments. And guys, by the way, I am reading every single comment. Seriously, I have an iPhone, and every single time you guys post a comment or send me a private message, I get an email, and I read the email. So don't, just because I haven't replied to it doesn't mean I've read it. I just don't have time to reply to all of them. But anyway, I have gotten a lot of your guys' requests for guns, and I'm working on them right now. I wanted to post this video just because I thought it was really, really good. But when I get a chance, I had a request for like G3, the AUG, the F2000. Almost, I already did the F2000. I just almost every single gun in the game, people have said I want to see that one. So I'll work on it. It's gonna take me a while. These videos don't, you know, they're not just can't just go out and record any gameplay. I have to have a good game, and I actually have to be recording. I'm not always recording, which I should be, but I don't always do it. So I chased this guy down for the last kill, and I missed him a couple times, but I finally get the. There we go. I got the shot off. All right, so that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, a rating, and also subscribe if you want. And I think I said earlier that I got a score of 33 and 11. And I guess I was wrong. It was only 31 and 11, but still, that's a pretty good score. And I can just go through all the medals that I got because they are awesome. Alright, so thanks again for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. And until then, talk to you guys later. And see ya.